Hi guys, you're about to see the bare minimum modification for a Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. This is me on day one collecting my bike. I've always dreamt of getting the Husqvarna Svartpilen because of its iconic look, and finally that day has come. I've chosen the 2021 version over the 2024 version. This is me riding home. That truck looks really cool, like something out of Mad Max. So first up is the handlebar. You can see here it's gone. I've gotten the kind folks at my distributor to help me remove that. It's nicely packed here. They've also helped me install a safety cam. That's the front camera. This is the rear camera. And the camera's controller is here. It's also where the mic is attached. And this is actually the toll device. This is the LED indicator letting me know that it's working. And this is the antenna that lets me pass through the toll gates. They call it the ETC here in Japan. The first thing I did was to remove all the decals that I could. This one here is in a very tight spot. The trick is to actually use a hairdryer. You want to heat it up so that the glue actually loosens, and then you just peel it right off. As simple as that. Next is the phone mount. As you can see here, it looks really familiar. I think you all know what brand this is, but surprise, surprise, it's actually a copy. I've chosen the mirror bar mount simply because there's this bar here on the Husqvarna Svartpilen 401 which fits this mount better. And I've cut this small strip of rubber because the original rubber that came with the mount is still too thick for it to attach to the bar. And you don't want to force it either because it breaks easily where the joint is. So just keep downsizing the rubber strip until it fits. Here I'm just putting the casing on to just check the position before I tighten it up. And that casing is not original as well. So as you can see, it's very minimalistic, right smack in the middle where it should be. And next up is the bar end mirrors. I've gotten this one from China. It's called Fenrir. I think that's how it's pronounced, Fenrir. It comes at a fraction of the cost of the original ones from Husqvarna themselves, which is really, really overpriced in my opinion. These are a bit tinier than the ones from Husqvarna, which I think also fits the bike better. The original mirrors vibrate a lot, and because it's placed so far in the middle of the bike, your body kind of obstructs the view. So that's another reason why they're coming off. Removing the original mirrors is easy. Just pull the hood up. And take note that you don't want to turn it in the normal direction. Here, as you can see, I'm struggling to get it off because I didn't realize that you have to turn it the other way instead. And this applies only to the right mirror. The left mirror, you can just turn it the normal way to unscrew it. Looking much better already. But what do you do with these holes here? You get these plugs from Amazon. I'll put the links in the caption below. It looks really good. Everything is tidy, everything is neat, and nothing looks out of place. Bar end mirror looking really sexy. Perfect size, perfect design, and the perfect price as well. I really like it. Okay, next up I have this fly screen that I want to install. And it's really easy as well. All you have to do is just remove the bolts from the side of the headlamp and just position the fly screen. You have to kind of bend the frame a bit to fit it in. It's difficult at first, but once you figure it out, it goes right on. And then you just place the original bolts back into the headlamp to secure the fly screen. And you can see here the fly screen is attached to the frame with 4 silver bolts on the plastic panel itself. But what I've done later is to replace these silver bolts with black bolts that I've gotten from the hardware store. I think it looks much better when it's all black. This is the view from the riding position, as well as from the top, just to give you a better idea of how it looks like. It looks like it's custom made for the bike, and in my opinion it looks even better than the original one that's sold by Husqvarna themselves. Okay, next up is the passenger foot peg. I like riding alone and I think this is just excess weight, so I'm getting rid of it. So it's fairly easy. You have 2 bolts at the bottom, you just need to remove that and it comes right off. Once it's off, as you can see, it already looks quite good, but I've gotten this kit and we'll see how it looks once it's on. It's easy to attach it to the bike. Just screw the 2 bolts that comes with it. Looking much better already at this stage. And next is the passenger foot peg on the other side of the bike. So here I'm removing the bolt from the part that's attached to the exhaust pipe because I want to replace it with a black bolt instead. Just remove the foot peg and it comes right off. Again, looking much better already, but with the kit I think it's a bit safer. It just reinforces the safety of the exhaust pipe. What you want to do is take this part off the foot peg and attach it to the kit instead, like so. And then place it back onto the bike. As mentioned, this is the black bolt that I've gotten from the hardware store to replace the original one, which was silver. And these are the 2 bolts that go onto the kit, the shorter one on the left and the longer one on the right. Just tighten everything up. And we are good to go. Looking much better already. Super clean, super neat. And next up I'm going to teach you guys something that's really cool. Remember the handlebar that came off? So you can actually use the space for the bolts here to create a helmet lock. The guys at the distributor gave me these bolt caps, and all you need to buy from the hardware store is a 4cm M8 bolt and just screw it right in. It sticks out like that. That's what you want. And you put your D-ring over it. And that's it. You have yourself a helmet lock. I'm going to show this from a different angle so you can see how easy it is to put it on and to take it off as well. Obviously, if someone wants to steal your helmet, there's nothing you can really do about it. They can just cut the strap right off. So this is good if you're just running off into the convenience store to grab something, or if you're parking it in a rather safe space, somewhere that you're familiar with. And this is how it looks like from the side. As you can see, it's super neat. And again, it almost looks like it's custom made. It's just a final twirl around the bike just to give you an overview of everything that was done. I hope you liked this video and you found it useful. Do remember to like and subscribe and enjoy modifying your Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. Take care guys. Ride safe.